Hello. I was just finishing up a phone call. I had to wait till I was done to start the stream. What's up? Good afternoon. Welcome from the hood, from the crib. Live from the crib. It's Tom's at Home again. Featuring Tom. And Tom as well. And your host, Tom Does Disney. Live from home, it's Tom Talks to the Stream. Why am I home? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for all the likes on the stream. I just want to talk about why I'm home again. Deep breath, because you dopey doodled that one too. That was so funny. Me and Pat watched some funny SNL last night. And we listened to like half of Hamilton. We listened to like 3/4 of Hamilton after the Lego stream last night. That was a fun night. Why am I home again? I got a lot to talk about here with why I'm home. First things first, I just want to say I feel guilty that I'm home. Okay? I don't want to be home. This is a great place to be. If I had to be home, I'm happy to be in a new home. That's my home, fully set up. I can do whatever the hell I want whenever I want. That's great. And that's part of the reason that I'm home. The other reason is because I need to continue to remember that, like, even though it's Tom Does Disney, this is a Disney channel, all that stuff, that, like, it's so much more than Disney that I do. Like, Disney's not my entire life, and it's a lot easier for Disney to be a part of my daily life back when Disney could happen at night. When Disney could happen at night and I could see fireworks, that's when I was at Disney daily. That's when it made sense for me to be at Disney daily, and I think that's when you're going to see me back at Disney like I used to be again, and not before that. I returned to the parks heavily. This channel exploded. Thank you all for constantly liking the videos. Thank you all for being here all the time, watching, sharing. It all helps. And the channel has exploded in terms of the amount of people that were watching me come back to Disney World. Coming back to Disney after months of quarantine was really fun. It was great, and it was empty. Disney was such a unique place to be those few months that I didn't really notice any of the negative stuff. But as that kind of faded away, and as Flight of Passage went from being something that I could walk onto to something that I had to wait an hour for, when things like the Haunted Mansion and Pirates went from things that I was walking onto to I was waiting 45 minutes for, I started to realize that, like, this is just not what I'm built for. And that means nothing against Disney. Right off the top, I want to say I'm so happy Disney World's open. I think it's a great place to go and hang out, go enjoy Disney. It's still technically less busy than it used to be. Technically. In a way, it's less busy. For me, this is all personal. Local, spoiled, there all the time, and know that Disney is not going anywhere. Knowing that I don't have to rush anything, I don't have to get over there because it's going away. All the things that I loved that I'd be rushing over there to go to see, they're all gone now. There was no last Festival of the Lion King show. There was no last Citizens of Main Street. I didn't get to do any of that. It's all just gone now. I was operating under the impression that things were going to start coming back. Those first few months I was happy, I was good. I just personally thought that things were going to start coming back. That was my impression. That as we continue to be safe in Disney and no outbreaks and everything's clean and I was expecting to see more things come back. I was expecting the park hours to extend. I was thinking the shows were coming back. I was thinking that character meet and greets could come back. I was thinking that fast passes would come back. I was thinking that as things got better, things would go away. I didn't think that once we got back to it, and once people started going back to the parks and staying in the hotels again, that then things would get worse. Like, I didn't know that things would, it's just very, I love Disney, they rock, it's a great place, but I just need to personally remember that I don't have the same experience at Disney as most people. Why do you go to Disney World? You out there, that are the people that are watching this live and in playback. Why do you go to Disney? I'm not sure. Probably so many reasons. How often do you go? What do you do when you go there? These are questions that are different for everybody. For me, the answer was a big part of it, fireworks. A big part of it, resort hopping. A big part of it, park hopping. If you're like me, and those things are very important to you, what are you going to do? Now, if you're somebody that can simply, as I can sometimes, go to Magic Kingdom and just sit on Main Street and just enjoy the sights and the smells and the sounds, go for it. I promise you that you're not going to be able to do that 5 days a week for more than a few months. I know it. I just know. Hi, everybody that's joining in. Sophie, Space Duck. Hi, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's also remember, I am a content creator. All right? Huge. It's a very important thing to remember about me. When you guys go to Disney, you're going to Disney, and the thing is, maybe you're taking some pictures and stuff for like your Instagram or your family back home or your Facebook. What's up, Tom? I love the shirt. Just pop in and say, hey, still at work for a few more hours. Kent, thanks, bro. That's very nice of you. I appreciate that. I go to Disney differently than that. When I go to Disney, I go to create for people who are not there. When you're there, the sights, the sounds, the smells, the ambiance, that's enough. Trust me, it's always going to be enough. But when you're content creating, it's not. That's not enough. At least as a person like me, and you see the vlogs, you see how I do stuff, I'm not one for like half-assing things. I don't want to go to the park and feel like I'm half-assing. And when I can't ride rides because they take too long to get onto, when I can't see the fireworks that I was so into showing everybody every night, like if I can't go and do those character interactions where I can go and have my ad-libs and my banter with Elsa or Moana or whoever, Stitch, Mickey, all these, Tigger, Goofy, all these people that I used to just have great interactions with. Parades and stuff like that. And I can't take that hour in the middle of the day to go post up on a parade spot and wait for that a couple times a day. There's a couple things as a content creator. So we're at home because of that. That's why we're at home. So being at home for at least a couple days a week now, what are we gonna do at home? Lego stuff happens on the Lego channel. I think that's a lot of fun. I personally dig it because you guys can just sit back, listen to the music. You can watch me put together the sets. You can ask me questions. That's chill. That's super chill, relaxing. At home, we're gonna do the cooking streams. I'm not a great cook. I mean, I guess I could become more of a cook, and that would be kind of fun. So maybe once a week we could do a cooking stream. Maybe we could do that on Tuesdays from now on, because Tuesdays is the day that I really end up make pasta food. Okay, yeah. Hey, Christopher, what's up, man? I think that would be smart. Hi, Jesse. Get some food going. Cook it up. We're all Tom. We got a super chat. Why did I say Tom? My name's not even in this. Risa with the $5 super chat. We'll all get through this. Take your time and do other things you enjoy. We'd like to be a part of that too. Good. I need to figure out how to do more outside of Disney stuff. Not that I really want to be, you know what I mean? I don't want to be going to Universal and Legoland. I mean, especially with the Lego channel. I don't want to be doing Lego stuff that's not just on there. So this channel, SeaWorld, Universal, Busch Gardens, I don't really love roller coasters and stuff. But those places have other things going on, like food stuff right now. So, you know, Pat's vlogging. And I don't know if he's here, if he's listening ninja mode. But Pat's vlogging a lot now too. And Alex is vlogging and Chase is vlogging. So it'd be good to just link up with these guys when they go and do that kind of stuff, and maybe just start streaming a little bit. I mean, it's tough because connection stuff and outside of the parks, I just don't know. Not as safe. It's just not as easy. It's just not as simple. There are certain things that I know we can do, but other things that I know we can't really do. So, Universal has been having this nighttime fireworks show. I really should have gotten the annual pass the other day when I was there. Because we could once a month just go and do Harry Potter. I mean, we can probably do that once every 2 weeks, really, right? Couldn't that just be bi-weekly we go over to Universal? There's got to be enough to do for twice a month. Nature hikes. See, now my thing with nature hikes would be, I'd be very curious as to my service there, but that would be a lot of fun. Let's do that, Christopher. Let's me and you do that, actually. Let's plan it. Message me after this. We'll go on a nature hike, dude. That would be cool. Yeah. But I have to have service. I have to be in a place where I can still stream, you know? I can still bring everybody along for the ride. We can talk. We can... You guys love Christopher, right? I do, too. We never get to see him anymore because most of the time it was with Tanya, and I just am a lone wolf when I'm in the parks. So maybe that's the thing we'll do, too. We'll switch it up a little bit with that, too. Maybe I don't always have to be so solo dolo. Solo dolo, Han Solo is better at the parks, for sure. I know that about myself. But outside of the parks, when I'm doing new fun things, you know, that would be cool. To have other people to just do stuff with and get, you know, let you get to know them more. You know, like you have with Pat and Alex and stuff like that. Chase. Those are great examples of guys you've gotten to know from them being around here. Are you allowed to stream on the Universal rides? I have heard streamers. So you can't really, but I don't care enough about Universal to really mind. I would stream whatever the hell I possibly could. I know there are some things I definitely could. And some things they'd probably be like, ooh, kind of whatever about. But I have ways around all that. I was thinking about when I go to Universal to get a chest mount for the iPhone. So that way when I get on like Hagrid's, I'll just put the phone under it and I'll wear a button down. And then when I get on the ride, I'll just unbutton the buttons and poke the phone through. I got all these ideas for a place that like wouldn't let me stream, but like I could still probably stream. It's tough because then like if I lose connection, I won't even notice. I won't be able to like sign back in because the phone will be, it'll be like, it was very hard streaming at Volcano Bay the other day. Taking the phone on the ride, I couldn't even get it out of my pocket because I was so afraid. I was like, if I drop this thing, like it'd be the same on other rides. Like I wouldn't want to be shuffling my phone around and that stuff. So Tanya did the connecting with you. I don't yet run a program that I can bring other people in with. SeaWorld allows to stream, but it has to be a wrist mount. That's sick. So one of these days I'll get the, so the GoPro Hero 9 is out now. And I'm a little overdue for a GoPro upgrade. So if I need to get a GoPro to stream those kind of places, I would. For sure. And GoPro Hero 9 is a killer little streaming device. How do you feel about teaming up with a duck? You know, I'm all about those Disney ducks, too. Space ducks, too. I would have to get a program that I could bring people in. Which would be easy enough, because I know those programs. And it would be cool. I'm not saying that wouldn't be fun. I would have a lot of fun bringing people in and talking to them. I just don't want to cop anybody's moves, you know? I like being an originator on stuff. I don't like being a follower in terms of like, Tanya does that already. And so many of my people watch Tanya. I do it on Instagram. I think that that's like my in-between there, you know, is I like to do it on Insta. Because on Insta, like, they still get the same views that they would on YouTube. Like, it's all the same, really. Cruise ship ports, lots of good eats out that way. So much to do, yeah. I'm in this Disney bubble. I live in this Disney bubble. And I will continue to live in the Disney bubble as soon as everything's just back to normal. Make it work. Oh, for sure. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Hey, Jesse, yep, that was just last week. You have the most views of any of the Instagram streams, by the way. So we'll do more of those. We'll do more streams on the gram, that's for sure. But here on YouTube, that's really what it's all about. Figuring out what we do on YouTube. Sometimes you have to pop the bubble. That's true. That is true. I'm trying to pop the bubble in terms of creating. So I'm like, all right, Lego, you know? Maybe the Lego channel needs to go 3 days a week, and I need to cut out one of the YouTube days. The Disney Channel days. It's nice because I have hundreds of people that watch me on this channel, so it's more of like interactive in terms of the comments are always going. If I wanted to just sit here and read comments, I totally could, and that's a good feeling. But on the Lego channel, we're just not there yet. So I feel like if I go live on this channel, more people are even just going to see me in general, and I can talk to more people, which is what I'm trying to do. I will be streaming on my birthday. I will be a taste tester on the ice cream channel. Dude, you want to see how much ice cream I have right now? I'll show you. I have so many kinds of ice cream. It's ridiculous. All right. For ice cream right now, we are loaded up. First things first, I've got these puppies over here, which are creamsicles. We got popsicles. I have an ice cream cake. Okay? Ice cream cake. I have vanilla and Rocky Road in full tubs. Back here, I've got this, which is dairy-free chocolate sorbet. Tastes delicious. It's just totally different than like ice cream. And fudgicles at all times. That's a lot of ice cream. That is a lot of ice cream. I scream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream. Now that's an addiction. I'm living wrong. My freezer's full of meat and soup. That's the most ice cream that's ever been in my fridge. It was just funny that's what Christopher said of all the things, ice cream. I was like, I got a lot of that right now. So maybe we'll go a little bit harder on the Disney Channel, you know. I think the dog needs to go out. Here, let's all take the dog out. It's kind of sad because she can't really walk too great, but I'm gonna help her. Come on. Yep. We're not gonna film her peeing. That's rude. Treat your dogs with respect. Don't film them peeing. Oh, wow. Long peeing. I could tell. Oh, there she goes. Fun and adventure. Off on an adventure. That looks like a poop adventure to me. And poop adventure. Hey, what are you doing? What the hell? You want to come in now, or you got some more exploring to do? See, what about this, huh? What if I just go inside? What if I just leave you? When will you run? Yeah, see, it's like, I want to be outside by yourself, do you? All right. So go relax in our little spot. Dogs, you know, they're funny. They're all the same, pretty much. All dogs are the same, kind of. Oh, man, it's dark in here now. Turn the lights on. Gatorade. H2O. Gatorade. H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water boy. Too much Adam Sandler quoting been going on lately. I have 2 dogs. Love dogs. I think we're going to get another dog here. A little pup. What's up, Brian, NASCAR fan? How you doing, buddy? Super grumpy. Kurt. Or Amy. I think has Amy's name in it. So I think this is Kurt. I did pretty good. I'm pretty happy. I'm doing... It takes me a while sometimes, I'll tell you. I can see people like 3 or 4 times before I'm like, oh, okay, I got it. Yes, I did it, Kurt. I knew it. Yes, good job. What about streaming and showing us resorts? The Poly water slide was fun. Well, I can't go into the water slides and stuff because I need to have a res. You need a reservation. I don't have an ice cream machine. I could buy one. Damn, would that be cool? If we just made ice cream once a week? That'd be sick. Huh. What was that? Was that the wind, Nemesis, you think? Knocking on the door like that? Crazy. Ice cream, yes, I will be there. I think the other thing we need to start doing is I need to, on Fridays, because I do the Lego stream, I'm going to do a stream on here. I'm going to do a stream on here And you guys all tell me what time you think I should do it, okay? On Fridays, The Mandalorian is going to premiere on Fridays. So, what time on Fridays should I do my, like, spoilery talk of the episode, the recap? Should I do it as pre-recorded or live, and what time? Those are my questions. For you chosen few that are here, you'll do the deciding for all of us. Not chosen few, there's 100 people here, so thank you guys all for being here. What's up, Priscilla and Edwin in the house? Oh gosh, I dropped my little dongle. I dropped my dongle. Lay down, please. Thank you. Hi, Tom. Live at 2 p.m. Well, 2's not bad. Live, afternoon. I was thinking more of like late, you know, so that way everybody could see the episode. What do you guys think about that? Like, live. That'd be cool. Like when I watch it. Well, I can't do it live because, so we'll do it live. Everybody's saying we're do it live. What time? That's what I want to know. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. That's not bad. 10 p.m. is pretty good. And we could talk for an hour. We'll do an hour-long talk about the Mandalorian from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Fridays. And that'll be the Disney stream for Fridays. The Lego stream will be from like 6 to 10. 6 to probably 9:30 so I can have some time in between. So we'll start doing this Lego streams 5:30 to 9:30 at the most. I don't think those are going to take more than 4 hours. There's no way. Although, this is a big-ass set right here. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to start early. I hope you can all be there tomorrow. Everybody that's watching now, if you're not subscribed to the Lego channel, I'm going to just drop the link in real quick. I'm not begging for anything. I just think it's a good time to come and hang out with me in terms of, you know, in general. I just think it's a good time. So the live chat right here, guys, if you want to just click on this, www.youtube.com/bricks live right there. And it should be clickable. Yes. So if you just click that right now, if you just click that and you go subscribe to that other channel, you can ring the bell, you can not ring the bell, whatever. First of all, it's going to help me out a lot to be able to do more stuff on that channel, which I've invested a lot in. A lot of my knowledge, my time, not just the money of it. It's been a huge undertaking, getting back into Lego and trying to be as well versed in it as I am. So tomorrow we're going to be building the Stranger Things set. This puppy is a giant, but it is Halloween on Saturday, everybody, which I will be trying my best to get into the parks, although I really doubt I'll be able to make that happen. I will be going hopefully to the parks tomorrow. I'm going to spend the night tonight kind of just smashing the app, and maybe I can get a park reservation somewhere for Saturday. But tomorrow we're going to be building this on the Lego channel. It's the upside down. So it's really cool because the top part is just like standard Lego, but the upside down gets built and then like attached to the bottom. And then these kind of trees are like the stand. So it all sits there like that. It's got to be one of the coolest. It's the only Stranger Things Lego set so far. So let me put it back on the table. Actually, it's the only Lego set from Stranger Things so far. And it's 2,300 pieces, and I build about at my best speed. I'm building like 500 pieces an hour. Flip the box. I build like 500 pieces an hour at the best. So to build this, I would need more than 4 hours. So we're gonna have to start this at like noon tomorrow. Like seriously, I really need to start this. Like at 1 o'clock probably is the realistic time, and I need to just dive into it hard. The backside has some of the rooms. Has it shows you that like you can use it either way. You can have it upside down or you can have it front side up. It doesn't matter. Well, it has a light brick where like she sees the you know, that classic scene from the first season where she's got all the lights strung up. So it's got a light brick. So we were talking about that on the channel actually, light bricks. Not a lot of Lego builds come with a light brick, so that's going to be a lot of fun. And it's got a great selection of minifigures. You get everybody. You get the whole gang, and you get Hopper. Yeah, everybody. Will's in the upside down. Dustin, Mike, Elle, Lucas. What's her name? What's Sigourney Weaver's name? Why am I blanking on that? Lucas, Dustin, Mike, Elle, Hopper, one of the Demogorgons, Will, and what is her name? No, L11. That's what I said. No, the Will's mom. Byers. Joyce. Joyce Byers. Winona Ryder. Joyce Byers. So that's going to be a good one. So if you want to come hang out tomorrow, that would be super fun because I'll be live for like hours, like 5-6 hours tomorrow, probably putting that together. I am building that in one day. Dawn, I think, said that. I'm on all your streams. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. The build is going to need some bathroom and snack breaks. Oh, definitely. I have this in a box, and I am planning 3 months to do it. Oh, like over the course of 3 months? That's a smart way to build. Not a lot of people build 500 pieces an hour. Like, I build fast. I build fast, y'all. Like, pretty good. Not a lot of people out there build 500 pieces an hour. Especially with the chat going and everything. What time is that stream starting? Tomorrow, 1 p.m. I'm actually going to try to set it up beforehand. It's something I've had trouble doing. Like, if I schedule it on Streamlabs, if I schedule it on YouTube, it's not letting me pick it up on the Streamlabs OBS on the laptop. So I'll try it again, I guess. But it just stinks because if I start, I'm going to do some tests with it after. I'll do some tests. Oh, you know what I should be doing while I'm hanging out with you guys? Is I should just be refreshing that park reservation. That's what I should be doing. Because when I get it, you're going to see me freak out. Doesn't matter when I'm back, gonna ride the bikes to the upside down. Stranger things, we know you're living in a stranger things. I don't know if you guys watch Bad Lip Reading, but it was the Stranger Things Bad Lip Reading is one of the funniest things you'll ever watch. If you watched Stranger Things, watch the Bad Lip Reading of it on YouTube. Gold. Absolute gold. Literally ordered the same set earlier this week from Lego. I'll be able to get a preview of the build. Hell yeah. It's a great set. I think it's going to go down as one of those kind of iconic sets in terms of definitely over the past few years. One thing I will suggest if you guys are seasoned Lego fans and you have a lot of experience, there are light sets that go with this that are incredible. I mean, amazing light sets. Takes a little bit of knowledge of wiring and stuff like that, and definitely some delicate hands. But if you are good with that kind of stuff, I'd suggest buying the lighting kit too while you build this. And like Elizabeth too, you can knit and stuff, and like you're willing to take the time to do it. You should buy the light kit too, so you can put it in while you're building, and then it's gonna just be the highlight of your entire Lego collection, basically. It's gorgeous. Like Darth Vader's castle lit up is fantastic, but that Stranger Things set, great, really great. And I think it's probably, you're smart, you know what I mean? And if you have the time to, I get impatient with stuff like that, but you wouldn't, so you'd probably be able to do it. That's why I haven't done any. I don't like how this shirt already has this little wrinkle right here, though. I was hoping it would have a nice kind of strong neckband. I'm going to still get a bunch of them. I like the shirts. I like them a lot. You have this shirt too? Dude, we're going to match. Unless this is Rachel. In which it's Dudette we're going to match. Either way, we going to match. Matchy, matchy. Matchy, matchy. Matchy, matchy. Mickey and Minnie. One thing that we can do on this channel, and that I'm going to do on this channel, we are going to build the castle. We're going to do it. It's going to be 2 days, because there's no way I can build that castle in one day. It would take me 13 hours. And I just don't think I have that in me. Of standing. Just standing for 13 hours in one spot. I don't think I could do it. But we'll do it in 2, 7-hour sessions, probably. The castle. You know? That Lego castle, that Cinderella castle. That thing needs to get built. And I've realized that this wall here is pretty much going to become the display wall for giant sets like that. So certain things that can't even fit up here, which the castle would actually. The castle is going to fit next to Mickey and Minnie. I measured it. It should fit. Should fit. Keyword there. Because if it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. If not, I'll put the train station there. The Main Street train station. But the big sets like the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star, only have room for maybe 1 or 2 more of those on the Star Wars side. So those are going to have to get their own area, you know. These were IKEA shelves that we put together. These 2 up here are actually individual 4-shelfers. So that this is a box in itself. This one's a box in itself. Then this, starting on that line, coming this way. Then down. Can't tell you how hard that is because it's all inverted to do this. But that's a box. And then the other side's a box. And then it has 2 of the 4s on the top. It worked out really well. I mean, we measured it all. I still need to put a bigger white screen behind all that for when I start doing the wider shots. But it doesn't look as good from this angle because this is the behind the scenes. But I think in its studio mode, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So I gotta get those bigger sets displayed somewhere else. That's priority for sure. I mean, not that we're really going to be building any of those sets for a while because those are kind of like celebratory sets. Oh, I think I need to get a new bar stool here too because I easily spend the most time on this bar. I want to just get super dope, comfy bar stools that I could sit on for just hours and hours. I have all the original boxes. Yep, I've got all the boxes for all the sets, all the extra pieces, every single plastic bag that came in it, the instructions and blank sticker booklets. Yeah. I need like really quality stools. These are great, but I just never really saw that. I was like, the bar was the last place I expected to be spending all my time. Makes sense though, right? It's the bartender in me wants to just be at a bar. Not working, just enjoying myself. Because that, I love just hanging out behind the bar. Tom, my friend, I love building with Legos. Okay, what's your favorite set? I'm gonna wait to build it while you stream that build. I have all the pieces. I'm gonna wait to build. Which one, Diane? Sorry? Oh, I have the castle and it needs to be fixed and rebuilt. It was knocked into by accident with a ball. Oh, God. castle or the cantina. It said the castle, didn't it? Yeah, castle. Because the cantina is the set that I need. That's my white whale right now. I can't get a hold of one of those. The UCS cantina. Mos Eisley UCS cantina. I want that thing so bad. Yeah, so the castle, that's definitely. So do you need like the instructions for it? Because if you do, you can download them on lego.com. Just go to the set on lego.com and there'll be a button right there. It says download instruction booklet. Fun fact, if you don't have the instructions and you want to put together a set, you want to rebuild it, you can do it from lego.com. Do you like shopping for clothes? Not really. I think that's probably one of my least favorite things. I mean, when I see something that I like, I just buy it. So I don't think that's shopping. Because when I think shopping, I think of like when I went with my girlfriends to the mall. And we would like go to stores and like not buy anything. That's like shopping. Like, I'm like, what are we doing here? I'm like, how do you not know? Like, when you see something and you go, I want that. And then if you put it on and it doesn't look good on you, you got to just live with that. That's just a part of it. It's like, if you like the print enough, who cares? Tom, there's a whole Venn diagram intersection of the YouTube, Dizverse, and Lego builders. Who else builds Lego? I mean, I know Josh does from Practically Perfect Park Hopping. Triple P, as they're known now. I know Steve's World builds a little bit of Lego too, maybe, right, Steve? Trying to think of any other. I mean, Tim built the Make You Mini because they sent it to him. Tom, would it be possible to send you some unopened Lego sets? I have a couple that my kids never opened, and I was going to give them to Goodwill. Don't give them to Goodwill, but I'll pay you for them. I'll pay you good for them. I'll straight up. Definitely. I don't know if you have Instagram, but oh my God, I got the Magic Kingdom pass for Saturday. Oh. It's gonna be a nightmare, but whatever. Ah! That's how it always happens. You look down and it oh. What the hell? That's the hardest park pass to get right now, and it only took me 5 minutes. It took me 5 minutes. Come on, Tom, you're so funny. That's just crazy. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're officially in tieback mode. Charlie Puth said how 9 times. I was banging the refresh, just like the old movie used to do with like Flight of Passage and stuff. Oh, we're streaming? Hell yeah, we're going to stream. Hell yeah. I'm going to get a reservation now. It's going to be pounding that app for a reservation. Where do I go? I was thinking about going back to Tony's because that was some pretty good, just like Italian food. Stay? Boo to you. Carlos from Disney World Freak. Yes, Steve, too. You should invite them in the Lego studio when they go down to Walt Disney World. That would be cool. Yeah, everybody could come see the collection. My Lego collection is bananas. Bananas. Maybe like there's 115 of you guys watching. So let's talk about like why you would have just as much fun watching me build Lego. Saturday date is that? Oh, Saturday. Yeah, Halloween. All Hallows Ween. All Hallows Ween. So let's put a little light on the subject, shall we? I am gonna get a P.O. box for sure. So like in terms of the Lego that we have a ridiculous amount. I mean, of built sets, We got Mickey and Minnie. We've built quite a bit of these little Marvel sets now, too. What is next Lego to build? I got all the Moana sets. I got every single one. Wow, it's been a year since I subbed. I met a girl in Magic Kingdom one time last year, and I asked, what are you streaming on? And she said she was streaming for Tom Does Disney. What? Wait a minute. Hold on here. It must have been Tanya. Like, maybe Tanya had one of my... Look how much better it looks when you have studio lighting. Are you kidding me? If everything in the world could be under studio lighting, we would all be... It would be amazing. It must have been Tanya had my stream or something. Maybe Jen. Could have been Jen, too. It must have been somebody I was with that was... I met her in Starbucks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so happy you've been subbed for a year, but like I'm the only person that streams on this channel. And if it was somebody else, like they would have just had my stream for like a minute while I was using the bathroom or something. Oh my god, that's so funny. I don't know. Okay, it could have been it could have been Jen. It could have been so many people. I guess sounds like Tanya from Crazy Disney Lady. I would assume so. Did she have blonde hair, Evo? Do you remember that? Let's get back into it. We got the A wing and the Y wing. Love these. Yes, I think it was Jen A. Oh, there you go. That's awesome, Jen. What's up, Pierce? Curly red hair is Jen. Yeah, blonde hair, Tanya. Oh my God, yes, Jen. Do you know when this was? Actually, this was at Mickey's Not So Scary, where you took over my stream. I remember it. Hi, Tom. What's up there, Tammy? We got this. Anakin's Interceptor. We got the X-Wing. Kylo Ren shuttle. This is a great build. I'm going to take this puppy right out and show you. This is a good build, and it's sturdy, too. Just don't want to drop it because it would not be. It's not sturdy enough for that. All right. More light. Put some more light on the subject. This one too. All of them. So Kylo Ren's shuttle is sick. Look at this. These things go up. You clip them in with the back piece here. Which is boom. And you take that. Boom, boom. Clippity clap and whoosh. Look at this thing. Yes, I mean this puppy. It's a super like what I call swooshable. You know, like it's just got that playability factor as a kid that like so much fun. You know, and like with this, what I like too is not that I'll have to kind of flip this around a little bit. But what's cool about this, that's the mic. Come up a little bit then. What's cool about this set like this is like when you were a kid, what would have been a lot of fun is like it was always like Star Wars ships, like the way they land. You know what I mean? So this has like a landing mode. So like you'd be like, you know, coming in, and then you, and then it's super easy. All you do is you take those two pins that you had before, super duper easy, fold them in, and now it's in landing mode. Like that is just sick. It's got a great hatch too in terms of tons of minifigures. Like this is like just one of the best sets, man. Just one of the absolute best Lego sets I own for sure. Oh God, hold on. Let's reset. We built this last night. Von Rag's TIE Fighter. This thing's also really solid. Back there's the Doritos Locos TIE Fighter. Not as solid. These are just little sets, General Grievous stuff. So these are all just like the kind of little Star Wars stuff. It's not exciting, really. Whatever. The Night Bus is cool. Love the Night Bus. This is my #1 suggestion for anybody that's looking. Because see how the inside, it all swings when the Night Bus moves, like the bed and everything, just like the movie. It's crazy. And it's a good build. It's fun. It's cheap. It's displayable. It's got, this like super accessible. I don't know. I just think this is great. It's my #1. If you just want to get into Lego and you have any Harry Potter love, get this thing, build it. If you like it, keep buying them. If you don't, you'll have a little Night Bus to display. These are some of my favorites. I absolutely love these Skyline sets. Great Wall of China back there too, but I love these. We're building a lot more of these. We got a lot of them. But they're very tedious builds, all these little tiny pieces. What's crazy is you take like a set like this, Tokyo, like these are all 1x1 tiles, okay, that make up this like little city here, the city square. Super detailed work, They still beginner Lego sets of like 25, 30 pieces. Yeah, something like this. Something like the Hot Rod. I think the Hot Rod's maybe like, not 20 or 30 pieces. I think this is like 60, 70 pieces or something. They are smaller than this, but this is like an introductory. This is something Lego gives for free. Like, during the year, if you go and spend $100 at certain points, they give little freebies. That's one of the only freebies that I ever built. We'll actually go into the garage here in just a minute, and I'll show you all those little freebies that kind of... We got the Harry Potter stuff again. This was great. We built this the other night. This is the Hogwarts Express. It is sturdy as a rock, let me tell you. And it's gorgeous. I mean, totally gorgeous. Lego train sets are just some of the prettiest of Legos, because train sets just have an innately kind of fun thing to them, right? Something about train sets that every kid and adult kind of loves. We have some of our walkers. Speaking of the Mandalorian, you'll recognize this from the Mandalorian, the first season. It's actually, these are two of my best minifigures down here. We got Ahsoka, of course, with the AT-T. And then back there, the Mandalorian himself. No Baby Yoda, but Din Djarin, the Mandalorian. And then we built this last night, the AT-AP. Super cool build. I mean, has some really just interesting techniques. This is kind of a weird shelf. It's like just an in-between shelf. These are the dual sets. Anakin and Obi-Wan and Mustafar, Kylo Ren versus Rey. And then I got a random Pon Krell that I bought individually because I want to do a mock of some of those Pon Krell scenes. Most people don't even know who Pon Krell is. This is like our little Tatooine kind of area. It's got Obi-Wan's hut, which is another kind of beginner set. It's cool because it folds up. It's probably the highlight of that set, is that it can just turn into a little hut. Oh, we gotta be careful though. You're just one-handed Lego. Everything wants to break when you one-hand it. But that comes with some fun minifigs. This is a little Jawa with Luke's land speeder too. This is like the third, fourth, no, not even. This is like the 6th iteration of Luke's land speeder. These have been coming out since I was a kid. And I think this is probably one of the better ones for sure. They all have fun little play features. We get the 20th anniversary pod racer down here. That's not really one of my favorites. I don't particularly like that build too much. Just like this one, I don't really like too much. The Pisana Speed Chase from episode 9. I like this bike, it's something very different for Star Wars vehicles, but I don't know, the whole scene is just not something I really cared about. Steamboat Willie, gorgeous. Come on. I mean, This thing is a must-have. If you're a Lego Disney fan and you did not get Steamboat Willie yet, get it while you can because he's going to get retired and this set is going to skyrocket in value. Skyrocket. It's going to be trouble. My one of my favorite sets in general is Dio. I adore Dio. I think that he can spin his head. This one moves him up and down. Like, it's just great. This buildable Dio is just so accurate and I love it. And of course we got the little Mando brickheads down here. You got to have them. Everybody's got the Mando brickheads. Iron Man's helmet. Another great set. Very sturdy. Great displayable thing. Darth Vader's castle. Something very hard to show off because it actually has an entire interior. Which I guess I'll show you. I'm going to have to take it all down probably. Oh God, don't mess this up. I've already rebuilt this thing once. I've already rebuilt it once. Don't need to rebuild it again. Okay, there we go. Vader's castle is fantastic. I mean, the detail on it is great. You got your trooper up here. You got the molten waterfall. Oh, of course, I left my things up there. All right, here we go. So this is what they call like a display, but also I'm gonna shine some light on here. This is a display, but also a playable set. So it has like play features to it. Things like this, the little mouse droid, which I'm sure you recognize from a lot of Star Wars movies. Typical of the Empire. See the mouse droid? He has his own little spot right here where he can recharge. Love little details like that. In here, look at that. Kyber crystal in the wall. A little Kyber crystal hidden away. Under here, we have space for the miniature, little tiny version of Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, which fits very nicely into its little holder down here. It's got great pieces. On this side, you've got a little Sith temple with some dark side kind of stuff happening here. And oh, what's that? A lightsaber hilt in the wall. If you paired it up with that Kyber crystal on the other side, maybe you get a lightsaber. So in the build itself, you got 4 floors. Floor 1 is technically where this stays. Boop, 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 up the stairs, in the door. Where you've got Darth Vader in his bacta tank back here. And he's got his Praetorian guards up front, making sure that nobody's going to mess with him. And then you've got Darth Vader again, usually kind of weird, right? But the point is to have the playability of it. You've got Darth Vader in his little capsule that you've seen him in before. In the movies and stuff, when everybody comes to talk to him, he's talking to Emperor Palpatine here about something important, I'm sure. And then up top, you got this awesome clone troop. I mean, this is a sick stormtrooper right here. Great color scheme. Very similar to like the 501st if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan. But yeah, did you say if the lightsaber pull out? Yeah, it does. Yeah, but I wouldn't, I wouldn't really do it, just because. I mean, you could as a kid. It wouldn't really matter. You could pull all this apart. I literally dropped half of this entire set and I rebuilt it. It was not fun. For the record, not fun. But I did it really quickly. Because most of the tiling and the panel work all stayed the same. Actually, I'm looking at some of it's loose right here, actually. Huh. It's funny. Some of it's still a little loose. The toughest part is getting it up here in a way that, because you can't display the backside because it doesn't look as good. So you have to get the mouse droid in there, and you got to put the TIE Fighter in, and then kind of like twirl that all around so you don't lose anything. And then I'll just take the Tantive down too, because we're looking at the big sets, so we might as well take down the big boy. In case you're wondering how big is this thing, you know, it's that big. it's huge. The Tantive is huge. It does have a holder right here that's sturdy as a rock. I mean, you can literally like that holder right there, nothing's going wrong with that. The Tantive has some pieces that are a little finicky. They like to kind of pop off a little bit, but apart from that, it's got a lot of, see, like this piece right here, always popping off. It's got some cool aspects to it, like these are little escape pods. You just pop right on and off. What else does this thing have? It has this middle part that comes up, right? This is like where you can keep all your extra missiles. So again, it's like a displayable set, but it's meant to be played with too, right? And then like this whole front piece comes. The whole front piece really just kind of sits on there pretty precociously. It's just on with 2 studs. It's very interesting. Anyway, but the inside's got Bail Organa, C-3PO, Leia, and R2-D2 hatching their plot against the Empire, being those, being the rebels that they are. And in the front, I just would like to not bust this thing up while I show you. But anyway, in the front, these little things come off too. And you got your pilots in there on each side. So this is again just one of those sets, unlike some Lego sets that literally are 100% made to just be displayed. This puppy has a lot of playability to it. Oh, and the reason this won't close is because of C-3PO over here. Ah, I see what's happening. I see what's happening here. C-3PO's head is too tall. He needs to go over here. We'll lay him back down like that. And R2, we can put him like this. Like that, and then this thing should clip on a whole lot better, won't it? Yep, it goes right on now. Alright, Tantive showing off. That's a big one right there. Tantive's the biggest set that we've built so far by not a lot, but definitely a considerable amount. Up until tomorrow, when we will be building the biggest set that we've built, period. Disney grown-ups in the house, Carrie and Dawn. What's up, guys? How you doing? Small sets, stuff that's like under 30 pieces. I don't have anything here at all under 30 pieces. This one's 22 pieces. So, there you go. Monkey Kid's delivery bike. Comes with a minifigure and Monkey Kid. Dawn, next time you're down here, I'll give you one of the hot rods, okay? Olaf's a great beginner set too. Under 22 pieces, buildable figure. That's another good little starter set. All these are good. These are like giveaway stuff though. Stuff Lego just gives you. Nothing really tremendous there. And there she is. That's the you're running dangerously low on Lego sets. Oh man, hold on. Let me make sure that we're... Do you think, I don't know, do you think we need, let's get them all in the frame there. Do you think we need a couple more? I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think we need just a few more Lego sets? I think I'm running low, man. I think we're running low. We gotta restock. We're building too fast. Building too fast. The Harry Potter are 2 UCS Hogwarts, 6,000 pieces on those giant monster sets. Probably the most gorgeous Lego set ever made. Diagon Alley, another monster at 4,000. Oh, this, God, it's 5,500 pieces, Diagon Alley. Wow. Monster set. $971 on. So this is Hogwarts again, but Hogwarts, like, so you got the Astronomy Tower, Great Hall, Clock Tower, Whomping Willow. These all attached to make big minifigure scale Hogwarts, and then you have UCS Hogwarts, which is micro scale. So meaning they don't even have minifigures; it just has these little tiny guys. These are Pat's kind of area here, although I think with the new setup that we're going to have on the channel, I'll be doing the majority of building, but he'll be around for every single one of these builds because this is his, like, if this was an art collection, this is the part that he curated the most. So he's got the little Batman, the little Batmobile, the smaller Batwing, Black Widow's helicopter, the Marvel, Captain Marvel. This is the Hulkbuster other one. The Iron Man thing to finish the set off. He actually just got the Quinjet today. He's got the freaking Avengers Tower. This is actually just an extra Iron Man helmet because we already built one. So this is just sitting around for just collector's sake. And then back there in the kind of dark is the helicarrier. And then back behind the helicarrier is, of course, the big giant Batmobile hidden back there. These castles, one of them's just for safekeeping, and the other one, obviously, is I'm getting building on my Disney Channel here, as we discussed. The haunted houses, again, we have a couple of those for safekeeping. One of them will eventually get built on the Lego channel, but there's no real rush to build those. The architecture sets, as I was showing you before, we do have more of those skylines. We've got London, Dubai, Tokyo, which I already built one of, Paris, and San Francisco, which I already built one of. And we have the Empire State Building. And then some track and plates, obviously. You need plates and stuff if you're going to build future type of things that we need. And I got these on sale. So I bought like a ton of them. The wind turbine, that's a great set. Should be retiring pretty soon. This is a motorized set too. It's very tall too. This set is a giant set. And it spins the blades. Great set. One of our most recent additions to the collection that wasn't even in any of the intro videos was we got the treehouse. There was a Lego. We got the Lego Ideas Treehouse. Crazy. One of the greatest sets ever made. Back behind this is the roller coaster, my personal one that I cannot wait to build, but that's going to be at like a 3, 4, 5,000 subscriber kind of thing. And then the Taj, which are probably both for safekeeping, to be honest with you. I mean, maybe one of them get built, maybe, but really they're just kind of... Really, the Tajes are there for safekeeping, those puppies. These are all of the sets that were built that I showed you. It might not seem that way. It might seem like there's a lot more boxes than sets, but that's because a lot of these little boxes make up like all the Moana, all the little Star Wars that you saw. So most of the big sets, you will see the boxes for those. So, you know, I just think to myself, just like you guys were just saying, I mean, I just feel like we just don't have enough Lego, you know? So if I ever feel that way, I just come over here. You know, when we're like, man, I just wish I had a few more just Lego sets. And then I say, oh, wait a minute, I do have a lot more Lego sets. That's the part where I go, oh, wait a minute. We do have a lot more Lego sets. Got him. You thought I was being serious. You thought, and you don't even know. You thought you knew, but you don't know about the Star Wars room. Ooh, what's in this mystery box? You know, sometimes you might be thinking to yourself, man, Tom, are you really using space like correctly in this amazing room that you got set up? Like, do you feel like maybe you could just be utilizing the space more? I say, yeah, of course I do. We could definitely fit some more Lego in here, I think, somewhere. I'm not sure where we'd fit it. Like, where would we fit all the... where would we fit all the Legos, you know? I don't know. I just don't know if we have the room, you know? This is a great collection. It's something that you can really... I mean, like I said a million times, curating this collection has been one of the joys of my adult life. This is not my bed, for the record. This is like the third time I've ever even sat on this bed. It's pretty comfy, actually. It's a little bouncy, but it's not too bad. Figment room. Yeah, we could. It could be a figment room. That would be awesome. It could be. So, in this room, what do we have? Well, you just saw we got a bunch of battle packs over here. Tons of battle packs. Lots of battle packs. Battle packs are one of the, I mean, this is the heart of Star Wars Lego, in my opinion. Yep, makes me happy too. The OCD, oh yeah, you got to keep it real. These are all the dual sets. Really nice collection over here. I always like to state this. This was the first Lego Star Wars set ever made. Ever. Okay? Oh, and I drop it on the floor. That's okay. These boxes are made for that. The first Lego Star Wars set ever. How much did they pay for it? Who knows? But this is from 1999. And it is sealed in the box. Sealed. These are great too. These are super rare ones. Well, not super rare, but in terms of they're from 2002. Some of the OGs, but look at they were $4.99 from KB Toys. Crazy. This is a great one too. This was 2002 as well. A lot of these are the early sets. Not a lot of late stuff here. Lots of earlies there. We also got some earlies over here. We got the first ever battle pack ever. This is sealed in box too. Very nice box too. I did a really great job hunting these boxes down. You see the tape on this? I mean, that tape is pristine. And this puppy came out in, I believe, 2007. Yeah. It's got a little damage on that corner, but really not much. Typical, like you'd expect. Very rarely are you going to get boxes, old boxes, that you're going to be like, holy crap. So, like, a great example of that is this. This is obviously another one of the crown jewels, right? Saran wrapped up for that exact reason. This is the OG Slave 1. The OG Slave 1, okay? Oh. Sorry, I had to pause that for a second. OG Slave 1, I believe, came out in 2000. Yeah, 2000. So you'll know the original Lego sets because you see that Lego Star Wars logo. You won't find that on any of these other boxes, right? You see how they're all different, whatever. On these ones, they're all different. You will find it, though, on these two sets because these came out from that original run of Lego Star Wars. So that box is literally perfect. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. Saran wrapped up. Another two that have great boxes. These. I got two ghosts, and the ghosts are wrapped. I mean, they're really good. But what's even crazier is the Phantom that I got. Look at it. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect, this box. It has just a little rub on there, but nothing really. I mean, that's peanuts. So to find a Phantom, like you're always gonna pay for the Phantom. You know, it's not an easy set to come by, wrapped up, and when you come by one, you're not expecting it to be like that perfect. I mean, it is crazy perfect. The other one that's seriously crazy perfect is this, but it has a little bit less than that one because you can see this particular corner really took a shot. But the rest of the box is pretty clean. A lot of the old classic sets I did get very, very, very good boxes. Like this freaking Battle on Naboo box. This thing is really nice. Yeah, it's got basically no tear at all. I mean, that's not an old set either. Fairly old. It's like 3 years old. Love Dory. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Put the lights on in here. So the collection contains those battle packs. Like I said, we have almost every Slave 1 in Lego ever made. So OG, number 3, 5, and... No, 4 and 5. Or is it 6? I'd have to relook. We're missing 1 or 2 Slave 1s. How far back will Lego give instructions? Oh, pretty far back. We got a handful of Star Wars advent calendars here. We've got the mystery box. I just love the Olaf Lego. Oh, yeah? That's a great Lego. We got the mystery box, which weighs, I can't even begin to tell you how much this box weighs. You can take a guess. If you're a Lego Star Wars fan at all, and you look at this collection right here, you'll know what's missing. And you'll be like, okay, that's what's in that box. We have Kylo Ren shuttle in the box for safekeeping. We have the one built out there already. We've got the UCS A-Wing ready for building. 2 Falcons, 2019 Falcons, 1 for building, 1 for safekeeping. 2 Ghosts, 1 for building, 1 for safekeeping. A Phantom for safekeeping, I think. I'm going to buy a new one to build in a little bit of a less pristine box. So it'll be cheaper for me. These 2 UCS Death Stars, which are like one of the longest running Lego sets ever. 1 for building, 1 for very, very long safekeeping. Like this thing, 10 years probably before it even moves. This puppy, I mean, that's just going to be like the greatest thing ever. I don't even know when we're going to build that. I mean, that's the king of Lego sets right there. That's the UCS Millennium Falcon, the most pieces of any Lego set ever, not just Star Wars. That is the king. That's the Mac Daddy. And I just cannot foresee myself building that for a long time until that Lego channel is truly successful. 2 AT-ATs from this year. So this is the whole 2020 wave, pretty much, this whole thing. And this side as well. But we got a Tantive down there for safekeeping, since we have one that we built. Same with the AT-AT, build one, safekeep the other. And all of these are pretty much safekeepers. We got Anakin Starfighter, the Ahsoka thing. You've seen all these. I built all these. But I have backups. Those are all safekeepers. That one right there, that's not a safekeeper. We are going to build that and keep the one behind it. Technically, that should be over here, actually. They are open in a box, though. I'll look up the instructions. That is Kylo Ren shuttle. We've got 3 of those. 1 to build. No, this is the Knights of Ren transport ship. Sorry. 1 to build, 2 to save. The Resistance ITS, 1 to build, 3 to save. And the Mandalorian ATST. We got 6 of these. They're all for saving because I got a killer deal on them. And one day, those will be sought after for sure. Boba Fett's a builder. Yoda, UCS buildable Yoda's a builder. That's for safekeeping right there. The child and the Mandalorian. And these brickheads are all right here, pretty much. And the top And the top drawer of the dresser, the most important. Chocolate bars? Oh, yeah. There's some chocolate bars. Huh. There's some chocolate bars in there, y'all. This man knows. Okay. That's everything. And these are also, that's all Lego. And I couldn't lift this box with one hand even if I tried. Well, maybe I could. Yeah. There was no acting in that whatsoever. That box has got to weigh 100 pounds. Not even, probably 80 pounds or something. I couldn't lift it if it was a hundo. Wow, that's crazy how much those things weigh. I would hate to be the Amazon guy coming to this house. Information technology videos, yeah, that's what we're all interested in. I'm sure you'll get a bunch of subscribers off of that random spam. So that's it. That's the whole entire collection from top to bottom. For now, it's growing slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, the Lego collection grows. What's on my immediate list of things I need? Well, I already told you my white whale right now is the UCS. The UCS Mos Eisley Cantina. Sophie, you missed the entire Lego tour. You have no idea. It was amazing. Where are you from, dear? I'm from Orlando. Where are you from? You need to get where'd you get your shirt? Immediate trip to Wales. You need to come here. Where'd you get your shirt? I got it at Star Traders. That's what it's called. What do you think about lighting kits? I think they're awesome. Yeah. I'm here from Dubai. Oh, okay. Lighting kits are awesome. I've said that. I think that they do take a little bit of, they're not willy-nilly or anything. You got to know what you're doing. You can't just kind of hope for the best with lighting kits. How's your day been? Lots of rain here. I'm cool. I'm just chilling. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do tonight besides this. When I'm done with this, what the heck am I going to do? Probably sleep. What'd be wrong with that, right? Who cares? I know, a lot of love on the shirt, huh? Wonderful thing about Tiggers. Tiggers are wonderful things. And I got a park pass for Saturday at Magic Kingdom. Crazy. That was the wildest thing that's happened in this whole stream. I thought I was going to be refreshing that thing all day. I was like, there's no way I'm going to get this, but I did. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So make sure you're here tomorrow for that build of the Stranger Things set back there. Stranger Things, we're living in a Stranger Things. I'm going to stream Saturday, yes. Click this link. That's not the link. What is that? Hold on. I'm linking logs here. Is that it? Is that going to become clickable or? Oh, you can't click it? Why can't you click it? What if I do this instead? I'll click the channel and then I'll hit share. I'll copy the link and I'll come and I'll drop that link, huh? Eh? How about that? Oh, you can click that one. Click that link. Go subscribe. If you want to hang out with me tomorrow for about 7 hours while we build that Stranger Things set back there and sing the stupid Stranger Things song probably 100 times. It'll be fun. Stranger things, you know we're living in a stranger things. Lucas, Will, and Dustin Mike swimming on the riding bike. What was it? Ellen, Lucas, Will, and Matt Davidson riding bike safe from the upside down. Stranger things, you know we're living in a stranger things. Gotta watch this. You guys gotta go and watch the bad lip reading of Stranger Things. I'm thinking about getting the night bus. Get it. 100%. Can't wait till midnight tonight. The Mandalorian. I know. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda returns. Return of the Baby Yoda. Are we even ready? Are we even ready for Ahsoka in real life? I hope they don't ruin her. Disney does not have the best track record right now. Making all my candy bags too. Oh, that's cool. What are all the old sets that you've built? Ooh, good question. I'd say the oldest set back here that I have built is going to be one of these battle packs. And I think it's probably going to be either this one or this one. No, because those are first order, so it would be this one. I guess none of them really, to be honest with you. I've been very good about that. Because I know that the old ones are like where the, I know the old ones are where the love's at, you know? Like where like the real hardcore Lego fans are. And I think right now what my channel is, me and Pat's channel, the Lego channel, that channel has become kind of like a secondary Tom channel, which is cool. Not a big deal. That's good. It'll help. But at some point, that thing's going to catch fire in the Lego world. And it'll get action. And we'll have Lego people there. So I want to make sure that I save those sets for them. Those Lego hardcore people who are going to be like, holy crap. Like, tonight, I want to tune in because Tom's going to be opening up a 12-year-old battle pack. You know, brand new. Like, that's so cool. Or Tom's going to be opening up a 20-year-old set. Like, that'll mean a lot for us, but if I did it now, what would I have for them, you know? Like, when those people come. Are you getting the PS5? No, hell no. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings. Are you wearing anything fabulous on Halloween? I'm going to wear my Booty U shirt, the orange one, my classic. It went through 28 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween parties. That's what I'll be wearing. It'll be cool. It'll be busy. I'm not going to do much in terms of... We'll go there to... Hi, what's up there? At Sonia in Canada. We are going to probably just do a little bit of relaxation tomorrow, you know. I'm new to the home streams. Who's Pat? Pat's my partner on the Lego channel. He's a moderator here. His name is It's Pat. You'll see his name pop up. You'll also see him every once in a while on these streams as well. I'm usually eating, as he likes to say. Eating like a pig on my channel. Tom, do you like kids watching your YouTube videos? Lego? Yeah, they can definitely. I'd rather them watch the Lego channel than this channel, because this channel I'm going to slip up and do what I want. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, none of these channels that I do are directed at kids. That's not what I want to do. You can know I'm not wearing the headband because the tan usually. Noticeable color, dude. Difference there. I don't know. You know, the world is... Who knows? New here. How are you? I'm good. Tom, did you hear that Disneyland Paris is closed again? I know, it's unbelievable. So sad. I miss old Disney. Me too. Me too. Me too. It'll come back. Well, we don't have to worry about it. It'll be back. Soon enough. Soon enough. And maybe, who knows, you know. It's been weird. I've been wrong, you know, about a lot of it. Please wear your hair like Princess Leia on Saturday. I can't. I don't have enough hair for that. Things are quite bad here in the EU. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. That stinks. It's tough. World's a tough place, you know. Not easy. Not easy. Hippie student. What up, hippie student? LMAO yourself, bro. LMAO. When are you coming to Disney World? When are you coming to Disney World? I am. What do you mean? I live in Disney World, dude. Your headband is your signature look. Oh, no doubt. You're never going to see me in the park without very rarely are you going to see me in the park without the headband. Santa Monica, what's up? Like this. Bam. The thing is that the hair ties right now in the spot where the headband ties. It's got to get longer so I can either put it up here or I can put it down there. Either way, the top or bottom of the hair is getting cut off. You got to get tied up in the middle for it all to fit. So, I don't know if I can rock the headband while it's tied back like this. Where is Paris? Paris is in France. Kind of like the middle. Need more likes, please. Thank you. No, it's all right, Sandy. But that's okay. Home streams are all right. Hit the like button if you haven't. Make sure you scroll down. Pop that like button. Bop, 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 bop. Punch it in its face. What's for dinner? Paris is the capital of France. Francophile. They say I'm a Francophile. At least they say I know where France is. What's your dinner? What's for dinner? I don't know. What is for dinner? Don't even get me started on that. Because last time that happened, I was like, I went to Disney Springs just to drink Starbucks. I'll just snack today. I'll make whatever. It'll be like pizza rolls and crap like that. I'll just be making junk. I'll save my good eating for, well, tomorrow maybe. I mean, really what I should do is I should go to the grocery store. Oh, you're doing the pork tomorrow? We've been eating too much of the pork. I've been eating too much of the pork. I shouldn't speak for the group. It is delicious. Pat makes this pork that is like the sauce on it alone is just banging, but we've been eating it every week. Had ribs last night and good garlic bread. The bread that Pat brought home here yesterday, bro. The bread was bananas. I think it was the best bread I ever had. I ate a loaf of bread. I have never eaten a loaf of bread. It was so good that I ate it all. I don't know. It's crazy. How's your doggy? It's our doggy Pablo's 8th birthday today. Well, Nemesis would be very happy if it was her 8th birthday today because she's about 100. She's good, though. She's lazy. Low and lazy. That's how that dog is. What kind of pork? No, he makes like pork chops. They get marinated and then cooked like very slowly. I think that's the key to it all. Although I don't know. We never cooked them fast before. It could just be the sauce. We got ingredients to make the cheeseburger egg rolls. I know. That's really what I need to do. But they take so long. Bye, Linda. Thank you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Legos. That's what that turned into, right? Just trying to inspire some of you guys to come and hang out. Maybe you see a set that you're like, that would be cool to build, so you want to come and watch it. I don't know. Whatever I can do to try to push it out a little bit. I feel bad if I'm not hyping myself a little. I need to self-promote a little bit more. Something that most YouTubers are excellent at, and that I'm okay at. But I need to constantly remind you guys, like I do with the like button. Like, I need to constantly remind you that I have a Patreon. Like, you can go and check out my Patreon. It's the absolute best way to support me month to month in terms of if you want to support this channel and everything we do. Patreon. I used to make videos dedicated to it, and then I just kind of stopped because I felt like I don't know. I feel like Letterman. You know, you guys know I respect Letterman a lot, and I look up to him in terms of broadcasting and being like a person in front of a camera. Like, he was never good at it either, you know? He was always just kind of like, Like, you could tell that's not why he was there, to sell. But you got to sell or else you can't do it, so. You got to sell the Lego channel or else nobody's going to come check it out, so. Even last night, I jumped into Brixie's stream, and I was trying to just kind of, like, spam it a little bit, like, come check us out. So I just have to do that kind of stuff more, and, yeah, I'll be a happy camper. I'm going to be Elsa for Halloween. That's sick. Really, really want the castle. Can you shout out to Gary to buy it for me? Oh, it's gone. The castle's long gone. If he can find one, he should buy it for you. You should make a headband that has your brand on it. Okay. I didn't sub to you yet. What, here? Dude, what the hell? We're talking about the other channel. That's the Lego channel. If you can sub to this channel too if you want. That's up to you. The Lego channel though, I want you to sub to that. I guess that's up to you too, but I'm not gonna push this channel on people. See, that's my problem. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what I stopped doing. That most YouTubers are so good at, you know? They're like, make sure if you're new here, you're subscribing and you're hitting the bell notification so that you know every time I'm doing this and that. I'm just like, sub, bros. No, oh, don't even, man, aside, you kill me with that comment. Oh, the Bestman Duel, I feel like such a punk. Because it came back, too. It came back to Lego.com, and I missed it twice. And now I'm going to have to pay eBay prices for it. Ugh. I'm just hoping that I'm going to see, like, a little lull in it. Because I think the demand's so high right now. It's going to be like the first Falcon when it came out, you know, the first UCS Falcon. Like, the next 2 years, it was like $3,000 to get one. And then it kind of evened out for a long time, and now it's still pretty much $3,000-$4,000 to get one. So I'm hoping the Bestman dual set's just hyped right now, and then maybe I can get it for under $200 at some point next year. I hope. I don't know. God, it sucks too because that's one of my biggest collections that I have is the dual sets. I have almost every single one of them. I was just showing off the collection, dude. I have the OG dual set in box. 1999 first Lego set ever. And I'm so bummed that the freaking Despin duel slipped. I have $11. Dude, it's to your name? I'm going to drop the Lego link again. Keep subbing on the Lego channel. Let's hit 400 subs on the channel. I think we only needed like 10 more last time I checked. Tom, the mods here can help promote like and subs. They do. Like Pat, Matt, Elizabeth, they do that stuff. But it's better when I say it. It's better for me to do it. I need to do it too. You know? I need to be like, if you're new here, subscribe. When I have hundreds of people watching, like when we start hitting those bigger numbers and I know that like, so for me right now, anything past like 300 people are, I think, people that don't usually watch. Anything under 300, I think that's kind of the core group of people. So anytime I get over 3, I need to start doing that again. Being like, yo, if you're new here, what's up? I'm Tom. This is what we do here. It's going to be great. All this stuff. Like, I need to get back into that. Do you hear about the new Rise of the Resistance boarding process? Yeah, I think it's bogus, but it's good for people, I guess, who... I saw somebody post, like, if you don't get it at 7 a.m., like, you can just go back to bed, which is that's a good point. If I got out of bed, rolled over to Hollywood for rope drop, fought through the whole process of the nightmare that is rope drop, then I didn't get the boarding pass at 10 a.m., and I was stuck there till 2, I'd be like, I could have slept in. So I see what they're trying to do, but I still think it's just stupid. All boarding groups, all virtual queues for Rise of the Resistance need to go away immediately. immediately, please. Getting likes is important for promoting live streams. That's the most important thing. And that's why that's the only thing that I really pay attention to. My favorite movie is The Lord of the Rings. I like it better, make me less anxious to get one when I go. Yeah, that's true. You can just do it from the comfort of home and stuff. Is merch expensive to make? I don't know enough about it. I haven't looked into it too much. I don't think so, though. I don't think it is. I think with places like TeePublic and stuff where I get my shirts made anyway, I think that if I were to just upload a image, that they would do the work as far as putting that image on whatever you ordered, and then I would get some cut of that, I'm assuming. I don't know much about it. Disney can ruin your day before you even get into the park. It's so true. You know how sad that makes me to read that and agree with it? Oh, no. That way at 7 a.m., you can go, great. What's even worse is that at 7 a.m., you'll be like, I didn't get it, and then you're going to go at 2 p.m. and, like, still not get it. Oh, Rise. I don't know why they've done this to this ride. Over a year. It's been over a year. Well, not quite. We're coming up on a year. It sucks that even if you don't get one, you still have to go to the park. Yeah, well, I guess I know what you mean, right? Because, like, if you didn't... Well, luckily for resort guests and stuff, at least, like, if you tried to get it at 7 and you didn't get it, there's an opportunity for you to switch your park pass that day, for sure. Like you just saw, I just got Magic Kingdom. Magic Kingdom. For Saturday, and it's Halloween. It took me 5 minutes. It could have taken me 3 hours, but one way or the other, I would have gotten it. I think all of us hate COVID-19. Yeah, I think you're right. Triple T, maybe you can help me out here. I haven't seen my girlfriend, fiance, ever since the month of March when COVID-19. I'm heartbroken. I'm depressed. Oh, Jesus, man, that sucks. Girls, dude. I'm the worst dude to talk about with girls. You haven't been following my page for that long, Brian, but when it comes to the ladies, I understand about this much. I love the ladies. I see you, ladies, but I don't understand you. Pro tip, for getting a boarding group. The signal is strongest by the crossroad kiosk. Nah, dude, there's no pro tip. I'll tell you the pro tip is go up to a Blue Shirt cast member and do it on the phone with them. And that way, if it fails and logs you out and does all the stupid stuff that it does, you're still going to get on the ride. That's the pro tip. But I understand what you're saying. There are some good spots for Signal. Another great spot for Signal is the Star Wars launch bay. It has 5 bars outside on that trash can. 5 bars on both my phones, Sprint and AT&T. Wait, they changed the time? Yep. 7 a.m. now. I love Lord of the Rings movie because I love Gandalf. Gandalf? A wizard is never late. Frodo Baggins. Noah's here early. He arrives precisely when he means to. My son just walked in the room and said, Tom got a haircut. I said, no. I said, no, he has it in a bun. He said, oh, I was hoping it was a miracle. You cut me deep, young blood. If you're still listening, you cut me deep on that one. One more subscriber and we will hit 400. Get over there and subscribe to the damn channel, please. What is your favorite song? My favorite song ever? That's a loaded question, dude. Stairway to Heaven, probably. Are you going live on Halloween Day? I sure am. Does everyone in your party have to be in the park? You're not in the park anymore. You can do it from home. That's the big change now, saving for Disney. You can do it from home. 7 a.m. Starting at 7 a.m., you can do it as long as you have a park pass. It's going to be crazy. Lego is made in the great country of Denmark. That is so true. Shout out to those Denmarkians. What are they called? Danish. Shout out to the Danish. I can't believe I couldn't remember that for a second. Denmarkians. Danes. Oh yeah, that would be the yeah, that was what I was trying to do there. Danes. Shout out to the Danes. The Great Danes. Yo, shout out to the Great Danes, y'all. You know them? Dogs. You know the Great Danes? What are you doing over here, little dog? Speaking of Great Danes, are you a Great Dane? No, you're not. Are you a Lesser Dane? No, you're not. Oh, flip clop, you going over here? We about to have cookies and milk, 'cause I'm doing what I want today. Cookies and milk. Why not? Why not? Eat the cookies and the milk. So why not drink this cookies and milk? Brenda, what is the box behind you? Box behind me. This box right here is Stranger Things. That is the Stranger Things set. Is that what you mean? Or you mean this is the lights? There's a lot of boxes back there. Got the answer. All right. Nope. This is a cookie. I'm talking a lot about Pat here and the food that he brings back. This is a Gideon's cookie. And let me tell you, Gideon's is no joke. When are we getting another cooking stream? Well, realistically, I think maybe this coming Tuesday. No, I lied. Where's my calendar? No. Yeah. Yeah, Tuesday. It's election day. That'll be fun. We can watch the election roll in and make some. What are we gonna make? We're gonna make fried Oreos. First of all, I'm gonna be making tempura fried Oreos. But what's the savory thing? What's the good nachos? That's not bad. I don't think that's gonna be it though. That's a good idea. A 7-layer dip. Okay, not bad. That's kind of like buff dip though. We made the buff dip, and I think buff dip is wings. We could make wings. Huh. I don't know if I could fry them hard enough. If I had $1 million, what would I buy? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had $1 million, I'd buy a dope ass boat. I would buy a dope ass boat. I mean, I would invest it, but like if I had to spend it straight up, you're like, you got $1 million, you just got to give it to somebody for something. I think a boat. You know, you can see the world in a boat. Especially $1 million boat. No borders, you know? No. Well, yeah, you could buy a plane for $1 million, but then you gotta go to airport, somebody gotta fly it for you. With a boat, you could just go. That is a cool thing to think about. I don't usually think about that kind of stuff, like what I do with a bunch of money. Oh, Club 33 too. Somebody just said that. That would be obvious. Yeah, I do that and then use the rest for the boat. Yeah, yeah. I think that's why a lot of people's like goal is to retire on a yacht. You know, so they can just go and see the world. Really. I worked at one of the nicest yacht clubs in the country. And I've been around boats. Like, I used to dive and clean boats. Like, I've just been around boats a lot. Motorboats, not sailboats. I don't like sailboats, but motorboats. I've been around a lot of motorboats. And I've seen a lot of people from different walks of life, like, living a lot of different lifestyles out of boats, you know? So, it just seems cool. Try your mozzarella stick idea. Now, what was that? What was my mozzarella stick idea? I made the pizza rolls from Ustream, but mine were greasy. Oh, they're going to be greasy. They're going to be real greasy. Yeah. You can make them less greasy. The way that you'd have to do that, doing my kind of strategy, would be that you'd have to get like the leanest meat that you possibly could get. You'd have to really strain it, like really, really strain it dry. And I would suggest not cooking the meat with the ketchup and mustard. I would just mix it. Because when you start cooking the ketchup and mustard, you're going to get even more grease there. So, just because the oils like in it, they separate and stuff like that. You know, it all just kind of works together in a way that... if you don't want them to be greasy, I think that's what you would do. I think you'd have to strain them really well. You'd have to throw the ketchup and mustard in last, and you couldn't obviously go too heavy with it. But if you did that, and you used the spring rolls, and you used like, if you definitely like paper towel them down and stuff like I do, like that helps a lot too. You know, like making sure that you're pulling a lot of that grease from the fry off of it. But you cannot air fry them, to answer your question. They're impossible to air fry. Impossible. Sadly. I shouldn't say impossible, because I did try it in an air fryer a few times. I just don't think that it would, just from my results, I don't think I would have been able to figure it out. Cheesy sausage dip. Oh my God. Let me plug this in. Hold on one second. What am I gonna do then? I gotta charge the phone. Good God. Oh man. That almost landed on my foot. It would have sucked because this battery pack weighs about 2 pounds. Okay. That wouldn't have been good. Wow. Ouchie, wawa. I need a good chili recipe. We gotta wait and see about about Kamala Harris AOC 2024. We're gonna have to see how the next 4 years go first. I don't want to go ahead of myself one way or the other. Hey Brenda, what about some oysters? Oysters, huh? What do you mean? Like just cooking them, like just getting some oysters and shucking them or something? That'd be cool. I don't have a good chili recipe, or I would make it. Pierce, I don't know, man. Try to help me with remembering what the mozzarella stick idea was. I just don't really remember it. I really don't. Chili's. Maybe tomorrow will be a Chili's run. Tomorrow. Because you're coming here while I'm building. I'm like, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Oh, that's cool, dude. Yeah, that's cool. Really, you know what I'd like to do tomorrow, I think, before I get going into the stream, is I think I'm going to go to Jersey Mike's. That's probably going to be my move tomorrow. Because I can get that big-ass cheesesteak, and that way I can just kind of take a couple bites of it here and there throughout the whole stream. That would be probably a solid move. I feel like the Chili's, it doesn't go well. Like, it doesn't do to go well. Chili's would be for after. Oh, alright. I thought the pork, I'm mixed up. What about oysters? Reuben spring rolls are delicious too. Corned beef, pastrami. Yeah, we could try different spring rolls. If I was going to do that, I'd make the pepperoni ones, because I bet you we could make pretty dope pepperoni spring rolls. I have to go to Pablo's evening walk now. Thanks, guys. Have a great night, Gary and Dawn. Happy birthday to Pablo. Our favorite dip we make is hoagie dip. Okay. The fresh fried mozzarella with house blend mix and marinara. You know what, Pierce? I think what I was talking about was actually the pepperoni pizza ones, maybe. I think. I could have just been going crazy. Oh, you. Got you. Hey, can you whistle a song? What's up, Xavier? I love this dude. Martin Coleman the fifth. Uh-oh, man. How was you retracted your message? What was it? Was it crazy? Day after tomorrow. New work, automated doors by mobile. I don't know what that means. How about homemade ranch dip? That could be cool. The fresh smoked mozzarella fried sticks. What the hell was that? I said this? I didn't even eat mozzarella. Y'all are bugging me out. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the stream. I don't eat mozzarella. But I thought I was saying, like, we'll put it in the, when you were talking about, yes, thank you, because I really felt like I was losing it there. Yes, my idea for the restaurant is that you make all those cool things like fried mozzarella, potato skins, buffalo wings, nachos, and you just elevate them to like the highest you can. So like instead of buying crap mozzarella and pre-made all this stuff, you get fresh mozzarella, hand batter it, fresh like fry. Yes, now I remember. Huh. So you're saying maybe we could like try to start making some of that stuff. See, my thing is if I was a restaurateur, like I would not be the chef, yo. I would be out front. Like there would be a chef doing it and I'd be like, make this. Let's get back to it. Let's start taking more. Give me more ideas. I think so far what's winning is somebody said like the sausage dip, and I actually, you know what? That's what we're gonna do. On Tuesday, we're gonna attempt to make the andouille sausage dip in a bread bowl from the Roosters thing, whatever, the River Roost. At Riverside, Port Orleans Riverside. That sausage dip, the stuff that's literally outrageous. Make you want to like just give up everything and eat it all the time. We're gonna make that, or try to. I have no idea how. I'll have to kind of sneak around on some of these fake Disney recipe things. Do you cooking? Yeah, I think on Tuesdays we're gonna start doing cooking streams. Yeah, because every Tuesday for the past month I've made a park reservation and I've canceled it. I think Tuesday, I'm just over it by then. You know. And again, guys, this is all just temporary until things go back to normal. Then this page is gonna be me just like I was, parks 6-7 days a week. Why the hell would I want to be home when I could be seeing fireworks? Like, it makes no sense. Love pugs. Get the packets of ranch dressing blend in from Aldi. Mayo, something. You can open up a restaurant fixing automatic doors. Huh? What are you talking about with these doors? Sweet. I love it. Yeah, it'll be cool for now. For now. Just a way to do other stuff. So I think we're going to do the andouille sausage dip and tempura fried Oreos. That sounds good. And I guess maybe on like Sunday or something I'll go to the market. Who knows? I'll get the ingredients beforehand. I could be a part of the stream, actually. Publix is 2 minutes down my road. I am gonna do that. We'll go shopping. That'll be the cooking streams. On Tuesday, we'll go to Publix. We'll go shopping for the ingredients. Then we'll come home and cook it. And that way the stream's a little longer. Whoa. I just added like an extra hour onto all those streams. That's crazy. Cool. Get that thing to hold the gimbal in the car. Huh. Yeah, I was already thinking that in my head just now. I'm just going to use a clamp so I can clamp it onto my car and then I can just clamp it onto the cart when I get there. It ain't going to be stabilized the first hour of the video, but once we get home, it'll go back on the... Yeah, that's cool. That's smart. That's a lot of fun. And what's nice is Tuesday is typically a day where, I mean, it's like today. The house is always quiet, but Tuesday's a super quiet day. Compared to like days where we're doing Lego streams or days where we're chilling or days where like Alex is here and me and him are cleaning up stuff or whatever, like Tuesdays have been pretty chill day actually. Usually just equates to me just like hanging out. So that would be a good day to do that. All right, we're sold. Starting next Tuesday, we'll do that. I always wish we had a Publix down here. Publix is a great market. I didn't really think that there was much difference between markets when I was a kid, especially. Like, I was up north, so Stop and Shop and Shaw's were what they were called up north. But I didn't really care which one you went to. You know, I was like, yeah, it's all the same. But Publix, they got good food in there. All their pre-made food is, like, good. I don't want to eat healthy for a week. Like, I could, but I'd be so bored. Publix is so much better than Stop and Shop. Yes, it is so much better. I'm not good enough to make vegan food like the meatball from Flower and Garden, you know? I mean, I guess it's just the meatball now. It used to be Flower and Garden, now it's wine. But I'm not good enough to make the Impossible meatball and stuff like that, you know? I don't know enough about vegan food to do that. I know you just buy the Impossible meat, you shape it, you throw some food in, whatever, but I can't even start to cook something unless I have like an innate feeling that I can cook this. HEB dominates here in Texas. It's pretty good. People love it. Okay. HEB. Isn't that so weird how all the parts of the country... You'd think everywhere would just have a supermarket that was like an internet, like a national chain. Will you be at the parks at all between Christmas and New Year's? I'm going to MK on my birthday and hoping to see you and the rest of the crew. Oh, definitely. I'll definitely be there. If you're coming, just let me know. We could all get together. That'd be fun. Publix gives you money back on gift cards when you coupon there. Huh. Crab Rangoon dip, that would be cool too. Homemade ranch dip too. Look at you guys with the dip. See, now for me, I think if I'm gonna branch out from the buffalo chicken dip, I think the first dip we have to conquer is figuring out how to make that andouille sausage dip. Because it's so different than the buff chicken dip. The buff chicken dip is sharp, spicy, pungent because the blue cheese. You know, that andouille sausage dip is more like savory, salty, Creole-y. You know, it's got that, not spice like buffalo, but like deeper spice, you know? I'm not sure how I bring that out. I'm not really sure how to make the dip. That's the problem here, is I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm definitely gonna have to at least look up a little like fake recipe to even have an idea. And I cannot get crazy. Like if I make the buff chicken dip again like I did last time, I cannot put cheddar cheese in it again like that. Not that amount that I did. Like enough to make it sharp, but way too much I put in last time because it was just like hella salty. Did you follow recipes or make stuff on the fly usually? Yeah, I mean, I have a recipe for the buff chicken dip in terms of like what to do to it, you know? But like I've mixed the cheeses up a few times and some of them have turned out better than the other ones. But it's usually pretty consistent as far as like a few of the cheeses are consistent. The hot sauce for me is very consistent because like that's what I know that. But I'm not measuring that out. It's not like we're not baking or anything, you know? It's not like precise measurements. Cream cheese as the base cheese for buffalo chicken dip. Yes, so those were actually the best ones that I made so far. The ones that we used, which was always my go-to, I always used the cream cheese. But this last one, we just went pure hard cheeses mostly. And it was definitely different. I mean, it was good. I ate it fast, as you saw. I ate it a lot. But it just did provide too much saltiness from the overall. The overall profile of the food was too salty, yeah. And it is because we did not use the cream cheese. You're 100% right on that. All the other ones we have used the cream cheese with, though. What's the most mildest blue cheese you would recommend to rookies? Oh, I guess, you know, a Gorgonzola is usually not that bad. Gorgonzola is usually white enough that it doesn't have any actual mold, which is where that pungent kind of thing comes from. Yeah, Gorgonzola is usually the most tame. And you can get Gorgonzola in different levels of tameness too. If you find like all white Gorgonzola, like that's usually not that bad. But if you want real pungent blue cheese, you get like a Stilton, you know? Just like the thing looks mold. And that's the blue cheese that I love. Would you love my bacon wrapped hot dog bites? Oh my God, bacon wrapped hot dog bites. Do you know how good that sounds? I don't even need to hear anymore. That sounds delicious. Make Nando's chicken. Dude, Nando's like in Britain? I don't know what Nando's is, bro. I used to ask Emily this all the time. I'd be like, what is Nando's? What is it? What is Nando's? Everybody loves it. All I know is it is good because everybody eats it all the time. Hot sauce must be Frank's. It is some Frank's for the chicken because the chicken, if I were to use, I actually use, this is actually the secret to the entire recipe. But it's the Hooters hot wing sauce. That stuff makes the best buffalo chicken dip. For real. And you put that in with the cheese and stuff. But when you're doing the chicken and you're pulling the chicken, you got to use the Frank's Red Hot on that. Because if you use the, I guess you could super heat up the other stuff and put it on there. But the it just works good. My buffalo chicken dip is better than anybody's buffalo chicken dip I ever had in my life. Except for the last one. Because we switched it up too much. The recipe took too hard of a turn. And it was still amazing. I ate it like in 3 days. Like a thing this deep and this wide. I mean, come on. Make a bacon wrapped cream cheese stuffed pretzel. See, we were talking about the pretzels. I don't think I know how to make a pretzel. Seems complicated, but maybe it's not. Maybe you just roll out the dough and it bakes, right? I don't know. But then in my head, I'm like, stuffing a pretzel? I don't even know how to make a normal pretzel. How the hell am I gonna stuff one? I would like to try though, I guess. Maybe the more comfortable I get in the kitchen, like as I do this, like it'll be able to like do cooler things. But at first, I think we're gonna have to kind of start with stuff I'm relatively okay with making, like cheese dip. Like I can handle that. Tom, have you ever tried Louisiana hot sauce? Oh yeah. You mean the brand, the Louisiana brand hot sauce? Like yeah, oh definitely. Yep, I absolutely have, and it's delicious. It is delicious. I'm gonna start trying to, because all this talk of food, I want to start trying to nab down my reservation for tomorrow. Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go, man? That's the real question. You guys get these kind of texts. So my other phone, what's funny is my other phone has like a total spam number. Like my other phone, I can't even tell you how funny the phone number is because I'm not giving you my phone number. But it's literally like out of Saturday Night Live. Like it's such a spam number. Every time I say it to somebody, they look at me. Like it's that kind of funny. And that number gets no spam calls. It gets no spam text messages. The new phone that I got, the AT&T one, that has a random number that they just gave to me, I get more random calls and texts on this phone than you could imagine. You only need this to burn 33 pounds in under 3 weeks. No exercise needed. Recommended by Shark Tank judges. I just want you to know, if you're the kind of person that would click that link right there, you're the problem with the world. If you would click a random ass link that came from a phone number that you don't know, like who clicks that? Who clicks that enough for them to even bother doing it? And I get 12 of them a day. Like the phone calls are even worse. I've had to block 300-400 numbers on this phone. 300-400 numbers. Did you register that phone on the do not call list? Bro, I don't even know. I don't think it'll work. There's an option in settings that lets you silence the calls. Oh, I turned it off. Yeah, this phone, literally, you could never call me on this phone anymore. It doesn't work like that anymore. I set everything I could in the settings to, I literally have to open my phone and see that there's a little 1 next to the call or the text. That's as far as they can get me. Other than that, it doesn't even come through. So, and it needs to be that way because that's the streaming phone. Imagine if I got spammed on my streaming phone all the time, how annoying that would be. But anyway, I just think it's funny. Every time I open it and I see that stupid little bubble, I hit the thing and I'm like, I know it's going to be some stupid text message. Christopher. Christopher. What's your favorite style of beer? Oh, God, probably like Belgians. Whites, Belgians. I like Belgians. Yep, Hefeweizen, stuff like that. I get many junk calls. I love IPAs too, though. I do love IPAs. Never got them when I lived there. I get many calls. Yeah, I know. It's weird. If you don't know the number, don't answer it. No, of course not. Exactly. Exactly, pugs. Exactly. To try MIA, which is a great brewing company. Tourist Trap, Barrel of Monks, Three Fates, and Civil Society. Fresh. Yeah, I know MIA. I know the company. I am familiar with them. Yep, I forget the beer that they had that I liked. I think it was their IPA, actually. Do you know the name of it? If I heard the name of the beer, I'd be like, that was it. That's what it was called. Yeah, but that's cool. I don't drink beer much. Mega Mix, nah, I don't think that was. It must have not been the IPA then. Gotta show Jacob this stream so he can see all your Legos. Yeah, if you want to show Jacob the Legos, Tammy, show him the, on Bricks Live, show him the intro video. I shot that all with the nice camera, and that's probably the best, like, tour of the Legos. Besides the tour that I gave today, which was, if you want to show him that, that's good too. But it doesn't look as good as far as, like, the camera quality. The collection's insane. Definitely insane. I think we're up over 200 sets finally. And if you include the ones we built, we're up over like 250. So, yep. Once we get 500 sets, we will officially be 1/28 of the way to having all the Legos ever. You can never have the full collection. I think altogether there's 15,000 Lego sets or something like that. I think it's less. I think it's 14 something. But that includes every set that was ever made, you know, the old ones, sets that had minimal runs, themes that didn't go well. You know, for me personally, I don't really see this Lego collection as, I like that we're building up other stuff. I like that we have a nice architecture, a nice creator, a nice Marvel, nice Harry Potter kind of collection going, a little bit of Disney. But as you see, there's a room for the Star Wars Legos, right? So like, that's what the focus is. And although we changed the channel's name because we didn't want to pigeonhole ourselves into just Star Wars, it is still the main focus in terms of the collection, you know. That's where my heart and soul is. As an old school Lego Star Wars fan, I remember when that little set that I showed you, that little tiny Qui-Gon Jinn and Darth Maul, the first Lego set ever, I remember when that came out. I remember opening that set and building it. I remember Darth Maul's little speeder, using that thing all the time in my plays, like when I was playing with Lego. So for me, I mean, having one sealed in the box is like priceless. You know, it's just crazy to even have it. There are certain things like, trust me, when we start getting like the armored transport vehicles for like the droids and stuff like that, like those things, I have crazy fond memories of those sets as a kid. So I can't wait to start getting my hands on some of those, you know, once the channel grows. And yeah. Yep, collecting Lego is definitely fun. And what's nice about collecting Lego, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is most Lego is gonna hold its value. So most of the sets that we have built back here, with the original box, instructions, bags, extra pieces, all that stuff, they are, most of those at any time, going to be able to be sold for more than they were bought for. So as an investment, Lego's almost a no-brainer. If you were to keep those things in the box sealed, not only are they going to increase in value, but sometimes they triple, quadruple, tenfold. So whether you open it and build it, or whether you, so the worst case scenario for Lego where it's not an investment is when you give it to kids. Like I used to have it. I used to have a like giant bin, full, you know, 10,000 pieces or something, 20,000 pieces of Lego. But it was all the sets from my childhood that had gotten broken down and built back together. You know, as a kid, that's what you did with the Lego. It wasn't, you didn't just keep the sets built and, you know, you mixed it up. That was the point of Lego. It was the system. You could change it. So like eventually all your sets just became a giant bin of Lego parts. That's when they're not necessarily holding their value anymore. Like, yeah, those parts hold value and you can still sell them, but not for anywhere close to what you paid for them, you know, no matter what year or any of that. Because certain pieces are not that. There are certain pieces that are super valuable, but they're very hard to come by. And it's not like that. So if you build your Lego, or if your kids are building Lego, I suggest that when they're done, you tell them like the importance of like making sure that the box and the instructions get well taken care of. And what's tough is that you want to make sure that like you're also not doing it for every Lego set unless you have the room, because you see the boxes take up a lot of room. So if you're never going to resell the Lego and you know that, if you're just using it for play or whatever, don't save the boxes. Don't save the instructions. Get rid of that stuff, you know. But everything in Lego holds value. You can literally resell just the boxes. There are some people out there who have the set and they're like, I just wish I had the box. And that literally happens all the time. So it's weird. Like Lego's it's like Disney, you know, it's like anything that's a hobby and has a community. You know, it's a sub-genre. It's very cool. As you can tell, I love the Lego. Alex says she had the same. She has no idea where all those bins are. You know, isn't that crazy? Like, what happens to the bins? Who takes care? Like, when did your parents decide the bins are just going to go away and they didn't tell you about it? That's how I feel. I'm like, where did all the Lego go? Like, what the hell? We had some good sets. I had some of those pieces that I'm talking about, the rare pieces. I could have used those. Hi, I know I need some ice for my Gatorade because it's warm. Because it's warmer right now. Warmer rain. Oh, I know what I'm gonna eat tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this chicken cordon blues. I got these little stuff. Throw them in the oven real quick. Chicken cordon blues. Those people. Cordon bleu. Cordon bleu. Cordon bleu. So, thanks everybody for being here too. At one point we had pretty considerable amount of people watching. We still do. 100 people is a lot. I remember when 100 people watching for me was like the goal. So, thanks so much for all hanging out with me. Very nice of you. All too often I've been doing that problem, you know. I'm like, we only have 200 people watching. I'm like, come on, Tom, only 200 people. It's tough when you get that, when you have that day where you pop, you know, where you have 2,500 people or whatever it was watching. You're like, where did they all go? It was too much anyway, having those numbers. Even having the 400 or 500 people that we had for a few weeks, that was a lot too. It was hard for people to keep up. Even my mods. My mods were having like a tough time for those few weeks there, like just keeping up. Like Elizabeth was in overdrive, like seriously. She was going hard. She was going hard. Hard in the paint. She was going hard in the paint, y'all. What's up, man? What are you doing? Boom, 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 boom. I was calling in reinforcements that day. Yes, you had to. You had to. It was a lot. Yo, yeah, we're going to Coronado. Yeah, I was going to go this week. I'm sorry. I do feel bad. I'm sorry. I was supposed to go to Coronado this week. I will go, for sure. Yep. I've been quarantining for months, so it feels like I can hang out with you. That's awesome. Hey, well, at least you can hang out with the internet, right? Back in the day, what would people have done? They would have lost their minds. Are you Lego building live streaming tomorrow night? Oh, so tomorrow, yeah, I'm building the Stranger Things set back there. That's going to be a long day, guys. I'm going to start that stream at about 1 o'clock, so. And then I'll be streaming tomorrow night on this channel at 10 p.m. for 1 hour. It'll be a set hour. As soon as that hour hits, we're turning it off. And we're gonna just do an overall, just kind of chat about that week's episode of The Mandalorian, what to expect from next week's episode, all that stuff. So that's gonna be our Fridays moving forward. Lego Mando Fridays. Saturdays are gonna continue to be my day off from any kind of streaming on either channel. I'd like to usually hang out with Tanya on Saturdays if I can continue that. That would be my ideal situation, so I can get out there and just have a day where I'm not the focus of anything. What time Mando starts tomorrow? We're actually going to go home at 10. We're going to go at 10 o'clock because I think that'll give everybody enough time to like have watched it. And I know it's late, but I don't know. I think that people they'll be able to rewatch it too because it'll only be an hour long. I'm going to be honest with you. It might just be like I don't want to stream for a half hour, but yeah, it'll be 1 hour and then boom, done. Anytime does dinner. Yes, Tuesday nights we're going to start doing dinner, yep. It's late here. I'm off to the feather ball before Cinderella leaves in an hour and a half. All right, thank you, Denise. See you later. Enjoy the ball. Saturdays, I'd like to continue to just be out with Tanya, maybe vlog a little bit, half vlog even if I just went out on Saturdays and got B-roll and then I did the talking stuff at another point during the week, like whatever it is, I'd like to just get out there on Saturdays and not be streaming. Sundays are going to continue to be a streaming day for the Disney Channel. Park's going to be whatever park, really, that we feel like it on Sundays. And Mondays will continue to be Magic Kingdom Mondays. We were at Volcano Bay this past Monday. That was an exception to the rule. We wanted to get over there before it closed for the season. So, and that was our best shot for it. Next Monday, of course, we'll be back to Magic Kingdom Mondays. That's our place on Mondays. I need to have one thing at least on this channel that has not been affected by the quarantine or Disney's lack of whatever. I need to make sure that Magic Kingdom Mondays is always Magic Kingdom Mondays, unless something special like Volcano Bay comes up. So Tuesday, I think, like we said, we're gonna do the cooking grocery shop stream. Come get the ingredients with me, come home and cook. Tanya had gone over to Donna's house a few times for that, so maybe Tuesday night will be a night where instead of having it quiet like I initially was planning, maybe Tuesday would be the night where we can start inviting people over, you know? Like I can cook for a little while and then they can kind of join in after I'm like almost kind of, well, like in the process of it, so that they're not there for the boring prep, but we can all kind of, I guess I kind of like that when I watched Donna's stream. I was like, this is cool. Like Donna's there cooking. I think like Nick's behind the keyboard. Like who's better than Nick as like a guy, the guy in the chair, as if any Spider-Man fans out here. Who's the better guy in the chair than Nick? I mean, he does all of Ben's stuff now too, and he's been doing an excellent job with that. So I think Nick's behind the scenes. I think Donna's in front of the camera. He kind of lets her know what's going on with the chat. And Sam's there too, obviously. And Arjon's is there. So like everybody's kind of just like popping in and out of her thing, you know? Like she's doing it. It's her. The focus is on her and her cooking. But like there's elements of other people kind of there tasting and stuff. I think that's really fun. Not that, again, I don't want to copy anybody's style, but I just think that that would be such a nice thing, just personally to have, you know, to be able to say, hey, Tanya, hey, Christopher, my friends that do live down here, Jordan, Sam even, yeah, Sam, exactly, Nick too, you know, like, hey, guys, come on over, you know, like I ain't got no big old kitchen table because I ripped it out for the dog, and I still don't want a big old kitchen table, but I got a nice patio back there. And we can all sit around. I can keep that door open. I can eat on this table. People can eat on the bar. Like there's space to chill. It's not like I eliminated the spaces to chill. There's still places to chill. That'd be cool. Tuesday nights could be cool. wow, that could be like a lot of, like, I don't know, man. The more I think about it, the more into it I am. Because nobody's got, like I said with Tanya's thing, you guys were like, oh, why don't you bring people on? I'm like, oh, I don't want to do connecting with you because then I'm like copying Tanya's thing. But there were other people that were interviewing people too. But I think what was genius about Tanya, again, is that she thought about bringing in her audience, kind of, which I don't think anybody was really doing that before. And then I saw a lot of other people doing it. So I don't want, Sam, talk to your mom and let her know. Be like, Tom's going to cook on Tuesdays and he actually feels guilty because he doesn't want to be copying your style. And tell her that she can come over when I get good at cooking. Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. So Tuesdays that'd be cool. Do you guest host with you? No, that would be fun too, right? Like I could go. So, well, Sam's invited me over a few times, and sadly, I just usually have too much going on. Because even when I usually am not doing this. I'm usually not just chilling like I planned for today. Like I'm never doing this really. I'm doing something on my phone, planning this stuff out. Like I'm going hard. I hate to cook, but it's big. So I need to get a set time to go over there. Like a future plan, like where I know this is the day and I can plan it and I can be like, all right, that sounds good. Because Donna's food looks great. And the night I wish I was there was the Rhode Island night because I'm from Rhode Island and I love quahogs. I don't think they made the quahogs, but they made the wieners, dude. The New York system style wieners. Like, come on. You have no idea how much I miss that. And they look legit, too. They look pretty good. In time, we could have an Iron Man Chef Disney. No, she's gonna destroy me. I'll have to really hone my skills quick. I'll have to really hone my skills quickly. I actually saw Donna and Lynn did a cooking stream together the other night, which was adorable. And I think Nick again like mastered that whole thing up too. So anyway, Pat's gonna be kind of the he's gonna be doing a lot of that around here too, like coming up because he, as you guys saw, he's starting his own channel. So I think in general he can speak for himself if he's still here. But I think he's definitely way more comfortable with the whole idea of just like YouTube. You know, YouTube can be a daunting thing from the outside, like when you see it from the outside. And he really knows YouTube, especially like the DizTube, you know? He really knows it, like well. He's like, that's how he does stuff. So I think in general, he's probably just going to be more comfortable with like doing that kind of stuff. So it'll be good. Maybe he can, yeah, I know you're busy. Oh, you're here. Oh yeah, Tuesdays. So like maybe once we figure it out on the Lego end, maybe that can transfer over, you know, to a kind of that same thing. But in terms of what we're doing on the Lego thing coming up too, we're going to be doing that. We're going to switch this station up a little bit. We're going to kind of get a more double angle thing going that he's going to be able to control, you know. A huge shout out to Chris and Maria and Nick. You know, these are the guys that I've really gotten this idea from of having somebody in the booth, you know? Like, it's smart. It's very smart and it's helpful. It's not something that I was ever even thought would be like we could be useful because I'm usually in the parks. I don't need somebody in the booth when I'm in the parks. I'm the booth. But here at home, and especially with the Legos and stuff, like cooking, Lego, I want to pay attention to that. And if a comment's important or whatever, like I want the conversation to be less like this. Like how I'm sitting here and I'm reading each comment, you know, or I'm missing a few for sure, but how I'm trying to respond at certain points especially. I want to save that for home streaming like this, like where we're just chilling. This is the time where you can come talk to me in a more just nothing else is going on way. But when the Lego stuff happens, you know, I want to be able to just build the Lego, talk about the Lego, and not have to look up and keep track of the chat. when we're doing the cooking, that could really be helpful too. I could just be cooking and I could have somebody else, again, like these guys do behind the scenes, like on the booth. And what's nice is that for me and Pat is we can get it set up for the Lego where I have main cameras. We got the overhead and we got a straight on. But when I'm not talking and I'm not like, I'm in a big build, right? And I can't produce conversation because my brain is busy. He can produce the conversation. It flips to him. Now he's on and he can keep track of the chat. And then when it's like, hey, Tom, he can instantly be like, boom, flips it to me and can throw that chat right up on the screen. So he can either like indicate to me, you know, however we figure it out. I mean, I've seen different ways of doing it, and that's the minutia of it all, which is not interesting for you guys. But like, however, there's an indication there as far as when there's a question for me directly, and then I can just be like, oh yeah, sure, that's what I think about that, and then boom, right back into it, and then it's, you know, so there's a real potential for that moving forward. What about your gaming channel? That's a good question too. Gaming channel is on the super back burner because I'm concerned with getting the Lego channel going. I want that to be very kind of set up and 100% just... I feel like we're 85% there, 90% there. More like 85 now that I've got a better idea on how we want to move forward. So like, I'm just still not there yet. And once that's set up, once this is set up, I can get into that room and I can really start doing it. I am not broke by any means, as you guys know. Like, I'm not broke, but I don't have limitless funds, okay? Which is, again, why I need to harp the Patreon. I need to harp all that stuff so I get more support on the channel. Like, that's the stuff that is on my way back burner that I can't even start getting to until I plow forward through what I'm already doing a little bit. It sucks, but not really. Because gaming is a part of my life that I love, but it's the most different version of me that you're going to see. And I shouldn't say different, but when I'm playing things like League and stuff, it gets, you know, it can get a little crazy. I can get a little crazy, you know. Thank you. Yes, you are Patreon. Yes, yes. I still have to add you on Xbox. I'm so sorry. I don't play it. Honest as Sam, I swear to God, I moved into the house. Since I moved into the house, I played like 30 minutes of Fallout 4. I played like maybe 25, 30 matches of Fortnite. And I played Sims the other day for like maybe an hour. And that is it. Ladies don't watch him gaming. They actually did. That's how Brenda and Pat like met. And there are a few people that watched the gaming. They did like it. I mean, it was fun. We had a good ass time playing Assassin's Creed. See that good ass time? Like even little things like that. Like we're not gonna be on the Lego channel being like, this is a good ass minifigure right here. On this channel, I'll eat a hamburger. I'll say it's good ass, but you know. There's just a level of like the gaming, as soon as I even start talking about it, I start to slip into a more relaxed kind of verbiage, the whole 9 yards. It's just, it's different. It's a little different. Little different. Tom, I like your cooking idea on a regular basis would be great. Guest, barbecue, I'm sure you have lots of ideas. Yes, guests and barbecue, both sound good to me, bro. Explain a bit about what Patreon is. I don't have it for channels, but can check into it. Minecraft, does it go on the show? Patreon. Patreon's a monthly subscription service. It basically allows me to Netflix myself in a way. It allows me to give a price, a variety of prices for people to help support the channel. You know, and I think that is more beneficial than super chats and PayPals and things like that because A, it's consistent. B, it takes barely any money. I think it takes like $1 for every $20 or something. It's peanuts. And just in general, it's a way for me to look each month and be able to plan. You know what I mean? I get to look at that Patreon number and say, okay, you know, this is what's there for that month out of the just Patreon money. Like, what could we do with that? We could book this reservation, that reservation, and do this. So that's cool. It's I like it personally because PayPal's can be super generous, but they're unexpected. You don't know when they're coming, if they're coming. You don't expect them. Super Chat's very much the same thing, you know. Tanya has one too, Dawn, to be perfectly honest with you. Tanya has a great Patreon. I think she offers a little bit more in terms of you get access to kind of like an exclusive Facebook page with hers. Mine initially, I gave pins and things away, but it became too expensive for me where the Patreon was just kind of paying for itself, and it just became a thing where I was just creating work for myself, which was fine. I'm not in any of this to make $1 bajillion. But as YouTube has become my primary source of income and full-time job, it is important, again, that I do start getting back to the selling of the page, you know, and the ways that you can help support it, for sure. That's important. That is important. Well, I don't know how much longer we're going to go for. We're creeping up on 3 hours. I didn't really expect to stream for 3 hours talking about nothing besides showing you my Legos for a little while. Not even that long, really. Okay, thank you guys all for being here, like I said. Oh, my legs on this little stool. You can tell it's got a little too much wear and tear on it. It's creaking. Maybe I'm gonna go hunt down some food somewhere. Maybe I'll make some here. Tom with a bun. What's up, bro? You missed all the fun. Tom with a bun. Go to Donna's house. Is she cooking tonight? Damn. They going to the Springs. Where you guys going? What you going to eat? Homecoming? Can you recommend any mid-priced resorts around Disney? Oh, Well, you know your girl. She's good at that. Tanya's good at that because she's got the Disney travel agent status. I mean, honestly, Dawn, like, I don't know if you've ever looked into this. Like, and I know you stay at really nice resorts, but if you're just coming for a few days and you don't want to break the bank, I don't know if you've ever looked at, like, the Bee. I mean, I don't know who's coming with you even, too. It sounded almost like you were solo. Oh, yeah, non-Disney. Well, like, if you go, you can stay at the Bee Resort. It's right at Disney Springs, like, right there. And I've seen pictures of it. It looks totally fine. I think you still get all the privileges, too. Not that there are any privileges now, but all that jazz. Yeah, the Disney Springs resorts. A lot of people don't even know they're there. But the Bee Resort is the one that my old landlord actually used to, the Disney partner. Yeah, my husband and daughter are coming. Yeah, I don't know if they're like big rooms or not. They might not be big enough for all you guys, but yeah, look into them. Look into those Disney Springs resort area. That's a good place to start. And then outside of that, yeah, there's definitely got to be other options, right? Gotta be. What about Pop? Pop's a lot right now. Pop's like a moderate all of a sudden. Pop went from $90 a night to $190 a night. Real quick. Yeah, Skyliner. In the fact that all the All-Stars are closed. That's the cheapest one now. And it all got refurbed and stuff. It's crazy. Disney resorts are expensive, but they're obviously, you know, well, when things are normal, they're well worth the price. Flamingo Crossing or something pops out. My husband won't stay there. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's like Margaritaville too. You can stay there. That's like right near where I live, kind of. It's like 10 minutes, 12 minutes away from the park. You need to rent a car or something. I think you guys usually have a car anyway. But yeah, yep. I think I might be able to help you out too. You know, you can always message me, and not that I'm holding up my phone. You can always message me. Taking him on the DVC tour. Oh, snap. You might never have to worry about it again. You'll have that DVC life. Don't skip on the points. That's all I can tell you. Especially with the big family. You guys are going to need a lot of points. Y'all are going to need a lot of points. Well, bye. I had fun. Thanks for hanging. Make sure you, 300. That's a good starting point right there, for sure. Thanks for hanging out today, everyone, as I'm reading that on the screen as well. That was Inception. Bye, my friend Tom. Thanks, love pugs. Bye, Lisa. God, where's all this coming from? Bye, Tanya, Snoopy Girl, Sam, Michelle. Bye-bye. 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 See you later on Saturday and tomorrow. Bye, Dawn. Bye, Lolo. Bye, Elizabeth. See you tomorrow. We'll be building that Stranger Things set back there. Bricks Live. Link in the description. Make sure you go subscribe. 1 o'clock. We're at Disney on Saturday for Halloween. Could you think of anything more spooky currently than being at Disney Magic Kingdom on a Saturday for Halloween? Sounds pretty spooky. I had fun. I would stay on. I just, you know, let's save some for tomorrow, shall we? Good night.